Hi, I'm Kim and I am in beautiful Costa Rica. We've got the gorgeous waves as our backdrop, some tropical sensations in the air, and I am so glad you are joining me for Hatha Yoga today. We're going to be working through some postures to open up and feel really good. Maybe this is a morning practice. I'm here early in the morning, or you're doing it in a different part of the day. Anyway, we're just gonna move and flow and feel. So let's get started. We'll bring our hands to heart center, feeling very grounded, and you don't really need any equipment today. If you would like, you can come to seated in a chair and work in a chair posture, doing chair yoga today. Otherwise, we'll be standing on a mat, feeling very grounded in our feet. Hands to heart center. And even if you're in a chair, you can plant your feet on the ground, scoot your body all the way forward, and have your knees bent at a 90-degree angle. Let's lift the toes up for a moment, spread the toes out nice and wide, and then plant them back down. Feel your feet underneath you. Press the toe pads into the mat. We're going to take a nice inhale, arms sweep out to the side, thumbs point up, shoulder height. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, release all the way down. Good, just inviting the breath in this day. Inhale, arms sweep up, thumbs point up, and then exhale, relax the hands. Good, let's get a little movement in here. Inhale, arms sweep up, bend the knees, lift the low belly. Now we're gonna turn our arms and chest towards the right. So the upper body is here, the lower body, knees stay bent. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale back to center and release. Let's try it again. Inhale, arms sweep up. And then this time, turn your chest towards the left. Open up the side body, wringing everything out. Take a deep breath here. And exhale back to center. Release the arms all the way down. So we're going to try this by balancing on the toes a little bit. If you're seated in a chair, you can just maintain what we did. We're going to bring the hands wide out to the side, same thing, only we're going to lift our heels up off the mat. If you have a chair near you, you can hold on or hold on to a wall if you need a little bit more balance or support. And we're going to come forward in the toes, lift the heels up off the mat, arms out to shoulder height. Pause for a moment. So sometimes this is harder than it looks. We don't often walk around on our toes. I remember when I was little, I used to always run around on my toes, and now not so much. So this can be a little bit more challenging. Always feel free to hold onto a chair or onto the wall. And then slowly lower down. Very good. So if you're feeling wiggling in your feet, that's a good sign. You're turning on all the proprioceptors in the bottom of your foot. Let's try it again. Inhale, arms halfway up. Lift the heels up off the mat. Nice and slow. Reach your fingertips wide. Thumbs point up. Take a deep breath here. And then slowly lower all the way down. Relax the heels. We're going to do it another time, but this time we're going to add on that twist. So we'll inhale, lift the heels up. Good. Stay here. Turn your upper body towards the right. You can turn your gaze towards the right too if you'd like. This is a little bit more challenging, but you've got it. Feel free to hold on to a wall or a chair if you'd like. And then bringing it back to center. And then release all the way down. Excellent. Really great way to start the day, doing balancing postures to help us frame our feet really grounded towards the earth. Let's try it again. Inhale, lift the heels, lift the arms out to the side, thumbs point up, and then turn your chest towards the left this time. Take a deep inhale here. I feel those feet wiggling. And come back to center and release all the way down. Excellent. I'm going to turn sideways. You can stay exactly where you are. And I'm going to take my right foot forward, my left foot back, plant my heel all the way down so that my leg is extended in the back, and then start to bend my front knee. My front knee is directly over my heel, so if you feel like your knee is pushing forward, just walk that foot up a little bit. And then my feet are separated from right to left. So get your front foot out nice and wide. Bring your hands to your hips. And we're gonna sweep the arms out to the side again. Take a deep inhale here. Ground down with the back of the heel. And then if you'd like, start to turn your chest towards your front thigh, towards the right. So turning the chest, open up the arms, reach the arms out to the side, into a gentle twist. Thumbs point up. And take a deep breath here. Exhale back to center. If you'd like, keep the arms where they are or bring your hands to cactus. Elbows point outside. Take a deep breath here. Lift your heart center. Come forward in your front leg and ground down with that back heel. You might feel a nice opening in the back calf. Take an inhale here. And exhale, release the arms all the way down. Bring your hands onto your hips. This time I'm going to keep the knee where it is, but I'm going to turn my whole upper body towards the side. So I'm going to step back with my back foot a little to give myself some space from right to left into warrior two. Knee is directly over the heel again, toes point towards the top of my mat, and then arms out to the side, thumbs point forward. Good, and then if you'd like, lift those thumbs up towards the sky, open up the chest. Good, look over your front fingertips. Ground down with your back foot, feel really grounded in your legs. And then notice your body. So oftentimes we like to lean forward a little bit. See if you can drag your body back to center. And just notice where you are in space. Feel like you're pushing forward with that front foot and back with that back foot. Really grounding down with your roots. And take a deep inhale here. Exhale, release the hands all the way down. Let's start to straighten that front leg into a triangle posture. So we'll bring our hands to our hips. And then the front hand reaches forward, thumbs point up towards the sky. And we're going to continue to reach. Our back hip lengthens and then connect anywhere you want on your leg. So just reach down wherever your hand connects. You can always use a chair out in front of you if you'd like. We'll take our top hand and bring it onto our shoulder. Elbow points up towards the sky, start to roll the chest open. And I just like looking forward or down at my foot to support my neck a little bit better. So wherever you are today, you can look down at your foot or look straight ahead, whatever feels best for you. Good, take a deep breath into your ribs, expand the heart and lungs. And then we'll slowly make our way back up, sliding the hands, arms come out to the side. And then release all the way down. How about we try the other side? So we'll point both toes towards forward. And then take the opposite foot, toes point front. We're gonna make this back foot step out to the side a little bit so we can really turn our chest and hips to the side. Round down with your back foot so my heel is all the way down on the ground. Come forward with that front leg. So if you need to move that front leg forward a little bit, do it so that your knee is directly over the heel. My back hip is turning forward. My chest is facing forward. Stay here. And if you'd like, bring those arms straight out to the side. Open up the chest. Take a deep breath here. And expand. And you can stay here or turn your chest towards your front thigh, towards the left. Open up the whole side body. Really grounding down with the back foot. Take one more deep breath here. And then exhale, come back to center. Good, if you'd like, stay here or bend the elbows into 90 degrees into cactus arms. Take a deep breath, leaning forward maybe a little bit more. Really energize that back leg. Inhale into your heart center. Expand from elbow to elbow. And exhale, relax the hands all the way down. We're going to keep our front foot where it is, turn our whole upper body towards the side, and maybe take this back foot and step it back a little bit more. My back toes turn in just a little bit. We're starting to work into warrior two. Come forward in that front leg. Even out the support in both feet by pushing wide with your feet. And then if you'd like, bring your arms out to the side, thumbs point up. palms face forward. Look over your front fingertips. Reach your hands nice and wide and take a deep breath into your heart center. Inhaling here and exhale. One more deep breath here and exhale. Good. Relax the hands all the way down. Let's start to lengthen that front leg. So our back toes are turned in a little bit. Front leg is lengthened, back leg is lengthened. Bring your hands to your hips and reach out with that front hand. Thumb points up. Start to reach both legs long, and we're going to work into triangle. So connect the hand to the shin. If you'd like, take your top hand to your top shoulder and roll the chest open. Again, gazing straight ahead or maybe down at your foot to support your neck. Good. Take a deep breath into the ribs. Open up the ribs, the fascia in between the ribs. One more breath here. Slowly make our way all the way back up and relax the hands all the way down. Let's point both toes forward this time. And then we're going to take the toes out to the corners of our mat. So our toes are facing nice and wide. Bring the hands to the hips to the start, and we're going to get into what we call a goddess squat. So we'll bring the knees, bending them, and bring them right to about a 90-degree angle. Again, if you feel like your knees are pushing over your toes, maybe separate the feet right and left a little so you can take it down for a moment. Good. And then arms reach straight out to the side again, palms forward. Relax the arms down a little bit. And we're going to take our chest, if you want, and turn it towards the right. So the chest turns towards the right into a gentle twist, feeling very grounded in our legs. Reach the fingertips out wide. And then coming back to center. Good. Should we try the other side? Let's turn towards that right leg this time. Reach the fingertips. Oh, I'm sorry, the left leg this time. There we go. And then coming back to center and relax. Woo, my legs are turning on. Let's lengthen the legs. Step the feet underneath us and pause for just a moment. Bring the hands to heart center. Close the eyes and tune in to your breath, to the rhythm of your heart. And just pause. Gently open the eyes, release the hands. So we're going to work into tree pose for balancing, a little bit of a tree pose. If you need a chair or a wall to hold on to, feel free to do so. We're going to bring our hands to our hips, separate our feet out from right to left, and then start to shift our weight over to the right foot. So shift your weight over to the right foot. You can point the left toes if you'd like. If you want, your left foot can come to the inner part of your right ankle. Notice my hip. So oftentimes we like to sit into that hip. Draw the hip underneath you. Lift with your low belly, lifting up. Good. So stay here. Feel free to hold on to a chair or to a wall, whatever feels right for you today. And if you want, this can be plenty. We can bring our hands to heart center here, or you can reach down and start to slide your foot up maybe to the low calf or possibly to the inner thigh. So wherever you are today, this class is all about you. Find a spot in front of you that's not moving. Press your hands towards each other. Press the foot into the leg. Draw your belly in and up, rising up through the crown of the head. And if you'd like, you can take your arms out to the side, thumbs point up towards the sky, and just open up the heart. Take a deep breath here. Hands come back to heart center and slowly lower all the way down. Ooh, how did that feel for you? Shake it out just a minute. Good. Let's do the opposite side. Bring your hands to your hips. We'll shift our weight over to the left foot this time. Bring your right heel to touch. Again, holding onto a chair or the wall if you'd like. Noticing my hip that it's not leaning out. We're going to tuck it underneath our body. Lift your low belly in and up. Keep your foot on your ankle if you'd like, or raise it up to your low calf, or reach down and raise it to your inner thigh, wherever you are today, just above or below the knee, not on the knee. Good. If you're feeling yourself wiggle, that's a good sign that the proprioceptors in your feet are turning on. Bring your hands to heart center if you'd like. Press the palms towards each other. Press the foot into the leg, wherever you are. Feel that energy lock in. Lift your low belly up. Rise up through the crown of the head. And then if you want, raise those arms out to the side. Thumbs point up. Take a deep breath here. And then bring the hands to heart center. And slowly lower down. Excellent. Woo, you did it. Let's shake it out for a moment. We're going to make our way all the way down onto the ground. So we'll turn sideways, separate the feet front and back a little bit, start to bend the front knee, nice long spine, support yourself with your hand on your front thigh, and then reach down towards the earth. Maybe move that back foot back and curl the toes and drop the knee down. Come to both hands and then both knees. And we'll come to seated on the ground, facing forward. If it feels good for your body, you can cross your legs, whatever feels right for you today. So from here, we're going to get into just a few more things to open up the spine. Twists are excellent for wringing out the junk in your body. It's almost like squeezing a sponge and getting all the water out, which is all the toxins and junk. So we're going to take our left hand and bring it across to our right knee, and then reach back behind us with that back hand. Look over the back shoulder, just wringing out a little bit. This would be a great way to start your day or to finish your day. Just wringing out any of the junk that no longer serves you. And then slowly unwinding. Let's take the opposite hand. So right hand on left knee, reach back behind, look over the back shoulder. And then coming back to center. And we're going to take it all the way down onto our back. So we'll lean over to one side, sweep the legs out to the side, and slowly lower down, walking our hands down, and then resting our head and rolling over onto our back. You can plant the feet, separate the feet nice and wide out to the edges of the mat, and then allow both knees to fall in towards the center, releasing any tension in the low back. And just taking a few breaths here. And then allow the knees to come back, pointing up towards the sky. We'll hug the knees into the chest. You can put one hand on each knee. And just rock from side to side. Give your low back a little massage. Again, releasing any congestion in the low back. And then coming back to center. Keep the knees tucked in, hands are on each knee. We're going to draw the knees in towards the chest and then push the knees away from you in opposite directions. Around in a circle and then back through center. So it's almost like rowing a boat. We'll take it around. And just allow your body to relax. The legs feel very heavy. Continue to breathe. rolling just around in one direction, maybe a couple more times, bringing some movement and warmth into the hip joint. Finding yourself back at center. Let's try the opposite direction. So push the knees away from you and then bring the knees out wide and back around through center, rowing the boat in the opposite way. And continue to breathe. And allowing your belly to soften. One more time around, we'll find ourselves back at center. And we're gonna roll over to one side in the fetal position. So both knees and chest fall over to one side. You can rest your head on a blanket or a pillow. Have your arms out in front of you. Knees are stacked one on top of the other. We'll take that bottom arm and leave it there and bring the top hand to our top hip. And just roll the chest up towards the sky. Legs are stacked. Low back fully supported. And just very gently rolling open. Maybe the back of the head plants on the floor. Allowing that top shoulder to roll open and feel heavy towards the earth. And just take a few more breaths here. And then slowly unwind, take that top shoulder forward, stack the hands, one on top of the other. We're gonna roll onto our back to do the twist in the opposite way. So feet are flat. And just pause for a moment in the center. Connect your shoulder blades with the earth. The hips connect with the earth. We're going to roll all the way over to the opposite side, this time into a fetal position. Chest and knees go in the same direction. Arms extend out in front. The bottom arm stays where it is. The top hand can come to your top hip. And just allow that shoulder to roll open towards the sky. Maybe the back of the head connects with the earth, face points up towards the sky. And just take a few breaths here. Ribs start to soften. And then bring the chest back towards your side, rolling all the way to the fetal position. And then rolling onto your back again. Come back to center, pause for a moment. Let's hug the knees into the chest one more time. Give yourself a nice hug. And then we'll start to extend the legs all the way down below into our final resting pose. So you can separate the feet out to the edges of the mat. Palms face up. Relax the belly. And just pause for a moment, gently closing the eyes, softening the breath. And with every inhale, just allowing your heart to expand and grow. With every exhale, just letting go, softening more towards the earth. Inhale, expanding the lungs and the ribs. And exhaling, relaxing. Letting go. Just a few more breaths like this. And we'll start to wake up the body, moving the fingers and the toes, the ankles and the wrists. Hug the knees into the chest and roll over to one side. So into that fetal position again. Rest here for just a moment. Pause and close the eyes. Then we'll take our top hand, push it into the earth, and start to rise all the way up. Plant the bottom hand and come all the way to seated. So sitting in a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you, you can be in a chair or cross-legged or legs extended. We're going to close the eyes and just do a little bit of breath work, inviting the breath in more fully to rejuvenate ourselves. So gently close the eyes, find your breath, tune into the sensation of the breath entering and leaving the nose if comfortable. We're going to take a nice long inhale from our seat all the way up through the crown of the head. Inhale and pause. And then exhale, relax back down, releasing the breath all the way to the bottom. Let's do it again. Inhale all the way up through the crown of the head. And pause. And then exhaling, relaxing, releasing, letting go. Inhaling up. Exhaling, maybe softening the shoulders. Just a few more breaths like this. Inhaling, lengthening the spine, tucking the chin just slightly. And exhaling, releasing anything that no longer serves you. Inhaling, growing tall. And exhaling, softening, surrendering towards the earth. And we'll relax our concentration. Bring our hands to heart center. Take a moment to bow the mind to the heart. Thank yourself for showing up today, for being present, for nourishing yourself. Namaste. So glad you joined me today. We're going to make our way all the way up to standing, so we'll lean over to one side, sweep our legs back behind us, and come to hands and knees where the chest faces down towards the ground. Take one foot in front of you and then bring your hand to that front knee. Curl your back toes and lift the back knee up and maybe scoot that back foot forward. Plant your hands on both thighs, nice long spine to come all the way up, push into the legs. And here we are to have a beautiful day. I am so glad you joined me in Costa Rica. I'm Kim and I'm really looking forward to seeing you next time. Take care.